The following Defending Our America episode is presented without commercial interruption by Sig Sauer.
We talk about this society that's politically correct and soft, really, not taking a lot of responsibility in what they're doing individually. No self-reliance. Hopefully the cops will come here and save me if someone's trying to hurt me. Someone else will be responsible for my own safety. That's a soft society. And then you have these kids who are hard, like will kill and not even think about it. Like, how does that happen? When you got a soft society, you got a bunch of super hard kids.
They don't understand the concept of it.
That's right.
They need more and more stimuli for gratification, for entertainment.
Right.
I grew up out in the country. My entertainment was running through the woods and that with my friends. We didn't need to see body parts flying in 20 different directions to get entertained. Nowadays,
And it may even go further than just the video games, because in my belief is this. You detach people from the cycle, the natural cycle of life and death.
I mean, it's a crying shame whenever we used to have to deal with teenagers that were anywhere from 12 to 18 years old that were involved in homicides. They literally could not comprehend what it meant to take a life. I was just shooting him. I didn't mean to kill him. I mean, they really have a disconnect with this new generation of gamers and everything as far as to what actual life is and the meaning of life and how precious it is. And a lot of that comes too because they don't have close relationships with family members.
there's not a father figure in a lot of them. They grow up in a hard, very a brutal environment. And again, when they get their education in life from violent video games, violent encounters in their neighborhoods, family violence, that's how they're going to grow up, and that's how they're going to be when they get older.
The reason that we have these kids that are, seemingly hardened to life and death is not a true hardening to it. It's a not understanding of it. It's a hardness through ignorance. It's a lack of reverence for life. And as much as I am in the business of teaching men how to kill, we never lose a reverence for life. Understanding life and death and the reverence to life is really why we do everything that we do, Here's the thing is if you involve your kids with it, they understand the cycle of life and death. Hey,
you teach them that you kill for a greater cause, which is either one, protecting your life, which is what we're talking about a lot here, but two, to feed your family, for the cycle of life.
I don't separate them from life and death. They understand that everyone dies. They understand that they will die. They understand that I will die. My job is to make sure that you stay alive to become good men, and that when I die, you're good to go. That you don't need me anymore. And they get very serious when I talk about that. But I don't stop talking about it just because it makes them feel uncomfortable.
It's about raising your kids. It's about showing your kids responsibility. It's about building those future generations, not just thinking about yourself, understanding that there's more to everything than you. There's the future of this country. There's the future of your generations. There's a legacy you leave in place. And all of that stuff takes work.
We're all going to be here just for a blink when it comes to the whole story. As all these people were. Short lives. So really, we need to be focusing on our children, what's coming on after this. We all know that someday we're going to die. And afterwards, how will you be looked at? What will you leave behind? What will be your legacy?
Next time on Defending Our America.
Each generation is going to have a different set of problems facing them. They're going to be looking at a different world. They're going to be looking at a different picture, but the core values are still there.
The values of self-reliance, honor, courage, self-sacrifice. These things are important to us because they make individuals strong.